Hey y'all, what's going on? I hope everybody's okay. My name is Travis. I am from Newberry, South Carolina, but I stayed in Augusta, Georgia. Like, comment, follow me, please. Welcome to my podcast, The Push. And episode 1, Believe in Yourself. Don't never give up. Put your mind to wherever that you desire. Because the end of the day, when you believe in yourself, God is not gonna never forget and not gonna stop working on you. The end of the day, I already know it's hard times, and I already know that stuff can be difficult. And at that moment, you can be thinking like, I don't believe in myself no more because what you went through in your past. It might be because your family, it might be because your past friends, so-called friends or whatever. And it's sad. I've been there. Everybody been there. Because the end of the day, my goal is to help people. My goal is to help people success. Um, I'm looking to make a movement with this amazing podcast, and I need y'all help. And at the end of the day, when you believe in yourself, you bring a lot of energy in you and in your brain. You keep telling yourself, I believe in me. Nothing cannot stop me. Let's say you having a hard time paying your bills and you is the only one in your house. You ain't got no help. Your mama is sick. Your daddy is gone. Your family is acting funny, and your hands is tied up. So you is like behind on your bills, and you is one payment away for them to take your house eviction. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself in a good way. Close your eyes and really think what you really have to do in that situation. What you do in that situation is you don't panic. When you panic and when you just be scared and don't care no more, you not gonna be thinking about nothing good. You're not gonna believe. That's not gonna be in your brain. You keep repeating that in your head. I believe God got me. I believe in myself. So what you do is you find ways to make it better. You probably can get a loan. You find ways to cut off like your habits, stuff that making the money add up real fast. You stop and like whatever in your household, whatever your habits or whatever it is you had to do it. Because your mind is the most powerful thing that you can use. Real talk. Because the end of the day, you building good energy in your body. You building something that you won't never believe how much power of the mind and the brain got when you believe in yourself. You do everything you can in the right way, not in the bad way, because if you do it in the bad way, you losing your blessings. Because let's say, okay, I'm finna go ahead and rob somebody. Okay, you got the money, but the long run, you're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna really pay for that, because don't think that you can just get away, because God got something for you about that. No, no, no. Teach you a lesson. Don't do that. So when you believe, that when God use his power, because he know that, okay, you got the mindset, you got the power in your brain to believe. So he gonna make it happen. So the main thing is you do is like, when you had that good energy in your body, nothing cannot stop you. Because the end of the day, let me tell you about me, about a little bit about myself, because y'all need to know a little bit about me too. When I was in Newberry, South Carolina, that's my hometown, little small town, and I was detailing 2014. It was crazy. I went through a lot. They set me up. Somebody was like always be getting pickups. It's a black dude. He be buying like 3 or 2 pickups like every 6 months. But his son was looking for a job. So the goal is to replace me with him. And I was the best detailer. But let me tell you about this, that believing yourself is like you cannot beat that. You believe in yourself is the amazing thing that you really can do, because you know that nothing can stop you. But back to the story. And I had it, they let me go. They wrote me up one time. Something stupid. They wrote me up the second time. The third time they called me in the office. I had to sign some papers and stuff. And it was crazy. I was like, believe. I was scared. Don't even know what gonna happen. I know they're gonna get rid of me now. I ain't got no job. I got my 4K, and I had to I got my 2 paychecks. Now I been got a GTO. I bought that 2006 on my birthday. So that was like years before. So I got my car. Don't know what to do. I'm crying. And I'm telling myself, okay, I got this. Praying, closing my eye, calling my. I thought that she was my homegirl, and it was crazy. And it was crazy. And I'm sorry with that for y'all. I'm sorry. Somebody tried to call me. But at the end of the day, it was just so crazy. And she said, "What's wrong, baby?" I was like, "Man, I lost my job." And at that time, she was staying at Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I went up there, and she need help. There's a lot of stuff that she need help on. And my downfall was, when you try to help somebody, you think they're gonna help themselves, you know. But that's a whole different story. I learned my lesson on that, But at the end of the day, got a room and stole some of my money. It's crazy. And at the end of the day, all that what I went through now, I ain't got no job no more. She making a hold on me. So son told me, okay, I I was telling myself I'm not gonna get my CDLs. I can't see myself getting no CDLs and stuff or whatever. Don't never say never, because the end of the day, it gonna happen. Believe me. Don't never say never. Don't never use that energy or push the energy out there like that. But at the end of the day, I went to our city and I got it. It took me 3 months to get my CDLs, but The end of the day, when I was up there, I was homeless. I was homeless because we was doing the open book test, and they got cameras in the room. They were talking about. I was with the CRST truck company, and nobody can sit close to. You can't sit close to the next person. So, everybody had their separate seats and whatever the case was. So I'm doing my test. I passed. But at the end of the day, I had a roommate at the time. That was crazy. That's why I would know. Why I was telling you, believe, I'm believing myself. My mindset is, okay, I got this. Mindset, I got this. Believe in myself. I believe in myself. And all that pressure is on me. And I could take a lot of pressure though. A lot of pressure was on me. But guess what? I was homeless. My roommate lying. They ain't had no proof. They told a couple people go home. We all paying for their bus ticket. I know it sucks. I was like, man, you can what you gonna do? Keep arguing with the person? I had 3 days to leave. I was staying at the hotel. And at the end of the day, it's a dude who I know. He from New York. He was in there with me, talking to the CEO of the company or the CRST. Went in the office. The office was so big. The big table, sitting down. We were like, hey, they ain't got no proof. Like, why they did that? I don't understand that. Why they talking about I got to leave with no proof? Well, we were talking to each of y'all, and your roommate was saying that y'all cheating on the test. I know we ain't got no proof, but at the end of the day, for our policy, y'all gonna have to leave in 3 days with no bus ticket. I ain't gonna pay for the bus ticket. I was like, what? And the dude that was sitting beside me from New York, he was like, man, that's messed up, man. Why you doing that, man? Why you with no proof? You can't do that. That's against the law. So I was like, tell him, like, nah, man. I said, I finna leave. So I believe in myself. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. And in that situation, who won't be scared? I'm believing myself. I believe that, okay, I gonna go home. I got this. I don't care what nobody say. Believe in myself. It's just like in your brain, and when you believe in yourself, you get that feeling in your body like, oh my God, God is working on me. And God is working on anybody that's in a situation like that before. Anybody that was homeless or whatever, ain't got nowhere to live, or eviction time, or whatever the case is. When you get that good energy in your body, and when you believe, you close your eye, bam, you cannot explain it. Something in you like go. Like God giving you direction, and you follow his direction in your brain, and it just like him holding your hand. You can't see him physical, but you holding it like him holding your hand. And I was telling him, hey, what we gonna do now? I ain't never been homeless before. Okay, what we gonna do now? We is in a big city. Don't know what to do. What we gonna do now? I was like, oh my God. He said, man, dog. So no, we still got 3 days, It's like the same day we talking, it's going on, and I was like, dude, I was telling him, believe, man, believe that we gonna go home. I believe that I gonna go home. When you gonna go home, everything gonna be okay for real. I believe. Don't put that bad energy in the air. Like robbing, you thinking about robbing, you thinking about doing something crazy. We gotta figure something out. I believe, man. No, for real. That we gonna, let's try to like get something to eat. And we talking and whatever. He said, I like you, man, because you bring that good energy and like something about you that I can't not explain, that you make me you keep me on my feet, because when I'm thinking about bad, you keep saying like good stuff. So I'm telling you, God is not finished with us though, man. Real talk. When you do something bad, you're losing your blessings, because the end of the day, what we gonna get out of there? Something gonna happen bad when you do something bad. So I believe, man, I always about motivation, all that. Love people. I was telling him that. And that's for people around the planet. That's for anybody. That's for you. That's for like my subscribers. That's for like family, and that's for like your family, and that's for your kids or anybody. There's the next generation, telling them believe in yourself. Real talk. And at the end of the day, um, we've been like after the 3 days uh, of like staying in the hotel and stuff. Cause he had his own hotel. He come by to my room sometime, and like the second day. Now we got one more day to leave. Now, don't forget, he said 3 days. So he came in my room, uh, had a look at stupid roommate face. He think everything all good. So he ain't gonna have good luck. Something happened. Uh, they told him like he had to go home. Something went wrong. I forgot what, like more like the information, cause it been so long ago. But all I know, he had to go home real soon. Um, and I was like, nope. I was telling him, I said, nope, we not gonna do nothing stupid. Because we do something to him, guess what? We ain't gonna go home. The devil gonna get us. He said, bro, you right. You right. I said, I know I'm right. He was like, man, dog, how you know how you know? I said, dog, it's natural though. It's something about me that I got powers in me that I cannot explain. The average person will never understand. Like, I really believe that everything gonna be okay. We not gonna be homeless all our life. It just like at this moment we having a hard time. We going through something just like anybody else going through stuff way worse than us. Think about that. You right. You right. He said like, dog, we gotta keep contact. When we go home, give me your number and stuff, and we gonna be contact for life. For real. Yeah, like we chilled and stuff. And he said, you cool and you my friend. I believe that you real. And he said, I believe that. He said, you right. I believe you. I gonna keep saying to myself, I believe that we gonna go home. I believe we gonna go home. We ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I said, no, we not gonna do nothing crazy. That's something that we not gonna do. And guess what? The end of the day, after the 3 days left, after the 3 days gone, we was sleeping in the hotel lobby, right? We put our suitcase in the woods and stuff before nobody don't get it. His suitcase is way bigger than mine, and our mission is to find a job. We filled our applications, at the hotels. We looking in the newspaper, right? And I got a phone, a prepaid phone. They go by minutes. So, I believe that we going to find a job. I believe that, the main thing is I believe that if we don't stay there, we going to go home. We going to find a way to, save money, uh, work and stuff, probably going to stay there. So our minds all over the place at that time, at that moment in time. So we were like, bro, what we gonna do? So we got on the city bus, right? We was at the back of the bus. We was knocked out, thinking about walking 28 miles or more a day. Go over the long bridge. You can see the oil field. It's like nighttime. We walking at nighttime. Walking until it's daytime. See what I'm saying? Like that. In the middle of that, we was going to sleep. We was sleeping like it's a hotel, but they got like a little shed thing on the left, and we was it's a cover that when it rain, the rain is not gonna fall on us. So we got our big jackets. I got my jacket put on me. He got his jacket to put on his own stuff. And we snoop on the grass. And sometimes he might leave and take off. And one time, like, I thought that I ain't gonna never find him, man. I was like, man, where he at? The only thing I know, he left. And I was like, damn, he ain't got no phone. I got a phone. He don't got no phone. So I'm walking to the next neighborhood. It's a long way, and I know exactly what he might be at. And I seen him. Matter of fact, no. I walked and then I walked back. And that's like over 25 miles or more. So I went back to the hotel. Someone told me go back to the hotel because he probably going back and try to find me. So I'm in the back door of the hotel, and I'm looking out the window, and I believe that I'm gonna find him. No, I had negative stuff in my mind, like, damn, I might not find him, but most of it was like, good. I believe that I'm gonna find him. I really do, because he been there, he keeping it real with me. The dude is not playing. So guess what? Looking out the window, as soon as I'm about to turn my head, he went past the back door. And I opened the back door. I was like, dude, where you been at, man? Man, don't do that no more, man. We gotta stick together, dog. Like, man, what the F is going on? He laughing and going on. He said, bro, like, man, like, yeah, man, we gotta. He said, man, I went to the other side of town, try to find a job, try to make something happen. And I was like, damn. I said, yeah, but we gotta stick together though, for real. Then we went to Walmart, right? The little bit of money that we have, that I have, I bought like a Subway sandwich. Bought the bread, I bought the tomatoes and all that good stuff, and we ate little pieces. He told me to cut it. He said, brother, if I cut it, all of it gonna be gone. So I cut it, little pieces, and then we pushed the bucket, the Walmart bucket, across the street. Did not care who looking. I'm on the mission now. Believe that everything gonna be alright. This is just temporary. So people that's out there, listen to me. Real talk. This is a real story, and I'm telling you, God is real. God, nobody can tell me nothing different. Like, that's why I was saying, using the power of like motivation, belief, and all that. I'm telling you, it's something that you cannot explain. So the end of the day was, okay, what gonna happen now? What we gonna do? So we sat on the picnic table eating, going to different lobbies, uh, late at night, some like no, early in the morning, eating some like some cakes, some fruits and apples or whatever, juice and stuff. Cause we don't want to be spending money. And one day we got a room. He sleep on the floor. I'm sleep on the bed. And make the best of the hotel. Took me a good bath. Wash my clothes and stuff. And then he was like, you know that we gotta leave around by 11 or 12 o'clock in the morning. I said, boy. So guess what? Focus. I told dog, I said, hey, focus. We got this. We gotta have a game plan. God ain't finished with us, man. Believe, man. Really gotta believe for real, because at the end of the day, my sister gonna make something happen, or we gonna make something happen. We can't just rely on her. And we making something happen. We walking, and then we went to the hotel that we did the application. She said, I'm sorry, like if you would have came one day early, you would have got the hotel. We tried to like donate blood, get some money for that, but we ain't had nowhere to stay at the time. Excuse me, y'all. But we ain't got nowhere, we had nowhere to stay. So we were like, what we gonna do, bro? And like, I don't know, man. So like the end of the day, my sister-in-law found some money. Family on my dad's side help out. And guess what? God is good. God is amazing. She said, brother-in-law, I will never forget that time. She said, brother-in-law, guess what? We got money for you to get home, but we ain't got no money for him to get. And I told him, like the bad dude, he said, bro, you need to go, man. He like, I'll be okay. I'm gonna find like truck company and drive like a oil truck or whatever, or the dump truck or something. And I'm skipping one. We was standing at some house. It's a crackhead house. They good people. They good people. And they got 2 daughters. I think like in their early 20s at the time. And at the end of the day, guess what? When I left, he was like, he called me. When I got home, we stay in contact. And he said like, bro, everything. He said he like the next day came. He like, bro, I got a job. Oh my God, like the apartment there. Yeah, the apartment that we were staying at. Guess what? Making $150 a day, driving the dump truck and stuff, and instead he like, damn, bro, you should have stayed. I said, I ain't know at that time. I was like, I gotta go. So no, and I believed the whole time. And he said, bro, you right. And guess what? You home making money and stuff. I'm making money and stuff. Then I said, my goal is now to get a job. I said, God ain't finished with me. I said, I'm going to get me a job. And like, man, like, it's that whole time when I was homeless and all that was going on, I was crying. I was sad, talking to my brother. Don't even know what to do. Things was hell, man, for real. And guess what? I built myself up to believe. And at the end of the day, lost contact. I don't think I know. He called me all in the blue. He said, "Man, I'm driving a truck." And guess what? Like the girl that we were staying with, like the dude and the girl and stuff, the people we staying with, I like, yeah. Like what? Guess what? She said, "Hey." Guess what? She pregnant. I said, "What?" Oh my God! And I could hear the dog in the background, and it was snowing at the time. He said, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" He said, "Let me snow down." Guess what? Oh my God, we lost. But it was sad. Lost contact. Um, something went wrong with his phone. It was something crazy. But turn this to the end. Y'all believe in yourself. Real talk. This is episode 1. Believe in yourself. Like, comment, and follow me. And play this and show this to everybody. And support this podcast. The Push. Peace.